Hey everyone, it's Shane. Um, yeah, I just wanted to talk about body image a little bit as somebody who's both transmasculine and recovering from an eating disorder. So, I think first off, there's always this idea that trans people have to hate their bodies. And I think for a long time, I really was one of those people that just flat out hated my body, hated all kinds of things about my body. I just, I didn't have love for myself. And that really fed into my eating disorder and all the things I was doing to try and manage my weight and to change my body and to um, just keep everything in check and the way I thought it was supposed to be. Because I really thought I had to have an androgynous looking shape and I needed to be a certain way. Um, but really, I think that was just my own hatred of myself kind of doing that. I really just needed to find a way to stop hating myself so much. Really, kind of it came down to. So when I went to treatment, I really started focusing on trying to find love for myself and acceptance of myself just the way I was, and accepting that I'm valid the way I am and that I don't need to have this perfect masculine looking body, and that I could just be, and that I was already good enough. To me, I used to be so fixated on passing, and I used to be so fixated on looking the part and being looking like a guy, and look at, even though I already am a guy. How can I look even more like one? Like it's I don't know. I was just very fixated on that. And then I started finding self-love through treating my body well and eating when I was supposed to, and eating the right amount of nutrients to keep me sustained and healthy. And through that, I started finding out, or just finding ways to see the good parts, the things I like about myself. Because now at this point in my life, I can say there are things that I like about myself and my body. I could find, before I could find positive traits that I thought I was intelligent and that I was funny and stuff like that. I could find those things, but I couldn't find things to like about my physical self. And now I can. I like my stomach a lot. I like how that looks. I feel like it's toned enough, and it also has a little bit of fat, and I just like it. I like my arms. I like my face. I don't think, you know what? I used to always just find things wrong with my how I looked and everything. But now I have love for myself. And yes, I'm dysphoric still. There are things that make me upset. I'm dysphoric about my chest. I'm dysphoric about my bottom area. I'm dysphoric about a lot of stuff, but I still have love for myself. And I feel like there's a very thin line between being dysphoric and hating yourself. And I don't know. That's all I'm kind of saying, is that I feel like it's important to still find love for yourself and find things that you do like about yourself, even if it's really hard and you're feeling really dysphoric. And I think it actually helps you when you're feeling dysphoric to find the things that you like and focus on them. Because I used to just completely distance myself from my body, and that works for some people and it's a good strategy, and I still do it a little bit sometimes. But because of that, I was really distanced from what I needed. So, yeah, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Have love.